Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Construction on Boulder Highway begins in what is to be a multi-million-dollar project. Good morning and thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Starting off with lifestyle news, LV Craft Shows has been bringing you the finest craft and gift shows since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for our upcoming events. A 5-year-old girl who has battled an illness since she was 1 month old has her dreams of becoming a princess come true. Review Journal's reporter Anaya Collins has more details.
Samantha Buckley has lived with a blood disorder since she was only a month old. Thanks to MakeAWish Southern Nevada and Caesars Entertainment, Samantha got her wish granted. Her wish, you ask? To be the belle of the ball. Caesars employees and the MakeAWish team members welcome Samantha and her family with an exclusive experience fit for a princess.
And it's one of the greatest things in the world to see a child battling a critical illness, see and find that hope inside themselves, to see what their life can and will be.
Samantha's royal quest will include a 2-day stay at Caesar's Palace, dinner at Hell's Kitchen, and more.
Well, it's huge for us. We have no family here. You know, we go through a lot of stress, really not a lot of periods of relaxation in our life. So this is kind of a forced relaxation, and we needed it.
If you have a wish you want granted, visit MakeAWish.org.
Moving on to weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Plenty of sunshine in today's forecast with a high around 114 degrees and a few winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. But we do have some good news. Tonight should be the final day of the excessive heat warning and temperatures will begin to decrease. Mostly sunny skies for the rest of the week, as we'll be seeing those temperatures dip below 110 degrees Thursday through Saturday with overnight lows in the high 80s. Moving on to your top story, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Work on the first portion of the reimagined Boulder Highway project is scheduled to kick off later this month. Local officials celebrated the planned start of the $172 million project occurring on a 7.5-mile stretch of the road through Henderson with a groundbreaking ceremony. Work will begin on August 19th and take about 3 years to complete as crews look into increasing safety and efficiency of all road users on Boulder Highway. Between 2018 and 2022, 6 fatalities have occurred on Boulder Highway. Now, this is according to the Nevada Department of Transportation's crash database. And if you thought the I15 weekend closures were done, well, we have bad news. Supply chain issues kept crews from finishing all of the planned repaving last weekend. And without enough of the material used for paving, the Pave-a-thon project on I15 between Warm Springs and Flamingo Roads was not finished as planned. Now, this is according to a Nevada Department of Transportation spokesperson on Monday. While NDOT said the remaining paving will take place at a later date, it did add that it will look into focusing on night work to minimize traffic impacts. And an investigation found that an apartment complex where 2 people died in a fire at the end of July did not have automatic sprinklers. The fire that broke out at Riverbend Village Apartments on July 28th in central Las Vegas killed 2 men in their 20s. According to the Clark County Fire Department, the complex was not required to have sprinklers based on its age and code regulations when it was built in 1978. The cause of the fire is still undetermined, and the most recent fire inspection at the property 18 months ago did not find any issues, according to a county spokesperson. In Business, brought to you by Bank of George, your best banking experience ever. A new low-income housing project for seniors is coming to North Las Vegas and is scheduled to open in 2026 after a years-long collaboration between local, state, and federal governments. Construction began after a groundbreaking ceremony on Monday morning on the 9.5-acre plot of land, where 228 modern apartments and 38 tiny houses will be built. The $78 million project is located near the 215 Beltway East and North Decatur Boulevard and is being built by Ovation Development Corporation, which partly specializes in affordable senior living.
Sports brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. UNLV's men's basketball team announced its non-conference schedule for next season on Monday. The Rebels will play 11 games between November 4th and December 21st, including 4 against opponents that reached the postseason last year. The Rebels will play 6 of their non-conference games at Thomas and Mack Center, starting with a meeting against Alabama State on November 4th. The Rebels finished 21-13 last season in Kruger's third year leading the program.
In Health brought to you by Central Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. 12-time Olympic swimming medalist Ryan Lochte is hosting 2 swim clinics this Saturday. He'll be at Lifetime Summerlin teaching 2 3-hour clinics that include in-water instruction and drills, a Q&A session, tips on nutrition, injury prevention, and more. They're happening from 9 a.m. to noon and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. All swimmers in attendance will receive an autographed swim cap and a picture with Lochte. You can register online at lochteforever.com.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The women's Olympic basketball quarterfinals will take place Wednesday. Australia is an 8-point favorite over Serbia at the Westgate Superbook in the opening game, and the total is 138.5. Belgium is favored by 5 over Spain, and the total is 136.5. France is favored by 5.5 over Germany, and the total is 138.5. Team USA is a 27-point favorite over Nigeria, and the total is 157.5. The Americans are heavy minus 2,500 favorites to win the gold medal.
Vegas Nation sponsored by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. The Raiders' 2024 first-round draft pick Brock Bowers continues to impress here in Costa Mesa during training camp, and tight end coach Luke Steckel had nothing but great things to say about him on Saturday.
When people ask me about Brock, it takes me a while to even start talking about him as a player, because him as a person, he's as advertised. His work ethic is just second to none. His humility for all that he's accomplished in the league, it's pretty outstanding what he's been able to do. So, love coaching him, showing flashes of what he can do, obviously on the field throughout this camp. Really excited about where he's at.
Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. Celebrity chef Jose Andres will be opening his new restaurant Bazaar Mar this Wednesday. It's located on the main level at the Shops at Crystals. The restaurant will serve seafood dishes, and guests will be able to select fish from a display for preparations. Bazaar Mar marks Andres' 5th restaurant on the Strip. Reservations are being taken at Open Table. Thanks for watching 7 at 7. You can hit that subscribe button to get alerts when we post breaking news and our 7 at 7 newscast. You can also watch us on other platforms like Apple TV and Roku. We'll see you here tonight for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.